Well, hello! LKYLUISITO here in another video. Gonna be another goalie guide video, the first one for NHL 23, and we're gonna be talking about stand-up goalies. I never got around to doing that for 22, but let's hop right into it and let's do some damage in net. Now, going into the loadout screen here for stand-up, we're gonna go over the definition by EA of what it means. Stand-up goalies are excellent at stopping high shots while in a standing position. They're good at tracking the puck through screens but are weak against low shots. Don't expect them to have good rebound control or quick recovery. Well, with my time playing around with stand-up, it's been pretty damn good, but let's go a little bit deeper into what it means to be a stand-up goalie here. Now, first we're going to be talking about the height. Adjusting your player's height will affect the height and weight rating below. Making your player taller will increase your physical attributes but decrease your skating ability. So just looking at the screen here as an example, you can see I can go from 5'10" as your lowest height all the way up to 6'5", and your attributes for low, quickness, and positioning all are affected depending on the height you choose. The same principle goes for weight, but we'll go into that shortly here. Again, here with your weight, it's a similar description. Changing your weight will affect your height and weight rating below. So similar to height, you'll see that you can go from a weight of 220 pounds all the way down to 180. Going much lighter, you can see your speed and agility are greatly increased by +1. When you go to heaviest, you'll lose some of that. Now, thirdly, we're going to be going over your handedness. So with your catcher, you can choose left or right. That's totally a preference. Personally, I go left-handed when playing NHL 20. Any NHL game, left hand's the way to go. With our zone abilities, you have 5, like in 22. It's pretty much the same thing you would hand it for stand-up in 22, which is kind of a little bit disappointing, but going over them here, you have X-Ray, Last Stand, All or Nothing, No Timer, and also Dial In. For my personal picks, X-Ray's been really great so far at the start of NHL 23. My second pick would definitely be No Timer, but until I get more information, I'll let you know. Now, moving on. Now, furthermore, we're going into our superstar abilities. This would be your your secondary attributes. You get all of them available. You just need to unlock them as you level up. You can see on the screen I have nothing really locked up yet since we were pretty low level still. So starting here, you have reflexes, puck control, and athleticism. With each one here, I'm going to give you my top picks. So you have with reflexes, you have Last Stand, Lightweight, Extra Padding, No Timer, and Butterfly Effect. No Timer and Lightweight will definitely be your top picks. Lightweight deals with the wrist shots, giving you better save animations and reflection time, and then No Timer is a similar effect, but except for one-timers. With puck control, you have 3 of them. You have Handle It, Sponge, and X-Ray. X-Ray is definitely the top pick, a little bit tough to get for most of the goalies. Sponge is a great attribute as well, but with my experience so far with my goalie being low level, Sponge is actually kind of hindering some of my saves, making my guy a little too good with where he's putting the puck. So X-Ray would definitely be my pick for your puck control. Now, lastly, with athleticism, you have the five attributes here, which is Dialed In, Whirlwind, Adventurer, All or Nothing, and then Contortionist. All or Nothing and Contortionist would be my top picks. The other 3 perks, they're not really that great, as I've spoke about in other videos. So if you want more in-depth, you can look at the other in-depth builds I've done. But for the purpose of this video, All or Nothing, Contortionist, those would be your best picks. All or Nothing is good for having your puck and your stick in the way of the puck a majority of the time, and actually helps you with those close quarter opportunities. Now we're going to be moving on to boosts. Boost will give you +2, +3 to +4 to each attributes for low, hands, quickness, and positioning. And that's pretty much it. There's no reason to go really in depth with your boosts. You just choose whatever actually boosts up your attributes as you're building your goalie. Now, lastly, we're going to be talking about attributes. So with low, you have your glove low, stick low, and 5-hole. You can see just on the screen there, you have the cost of the actual perks, the height and weight rating, which is again your height and weight affects your goalie, so you'll see the plus and minus there depending on how your build is. B would be standing for boost, so whenever you're adding boosts, you can see that it's all added towards your goalie. There, when you are actually making your build, you can make it a little bit have more value and maybe add on some perks to others. But again, you gotta remember you only got +5 or -5 no matter how much boost you're putting onto. So just keep that in mind as you're making your build. And then the R's and an indicator for rating. And that'll be just a rating for your goalie there, as you can just see on the screen. Have some funny little animations to add on to the last two here. Couldn't really figure out what to put in there. I just had some fun with it. I don't have any builds quite set up yet for NHL 23, but I'll go into another video going over my top picks for stand-up, butterfly, and hybrid. Please like and subscribe to the channel, put notifications on when you do, and let me know what you think in the comments. But other than that, I'll catch you next time. Take care.